you'll float too. Hello everybody, my name is Paul and this is my review of It. Now first of all, this is another adaptation of Stephen King's novel. It is not a remake of the 1990 film as a lot of people believe. Directed by Andre Muschietti. I very much doubt I'm pronouncing that correctly. As far as I can tell, this is only his second film that he's made. The other film that he's directed is Mama, which came out in 2013. Another horror film. Now I do believe that Andre has done a very good job with this film, considering just by looking, his lack of director experience, only, as I mentioned before previously, only directing Mama and one other short film, I do believe. But he has done a fantastic job of directing this cast of children, and Bill Skarsgård, who plays Pennywise the Dancing Clown. The basic plot of this movie is 7 kids in Derry, Maine are being attacked by Pennywise the Clown, and they must band together to defeat him, basically. Now I feel that all the children perform particularly well in this movie. I'm not usually a fan of children in movies, but most of these kids in this film have done an absolutely fantastic job in their acting. Bill Skarsgård portrays Pennywise the Clown. He plays a very off-putting and creepy version of Pennywise the Clown. And one thing I noticed is that he drools a lot. In quite a few scenes during the movie, he is drooling a lot. I'm not sure if that's because of the water coming from when he's down in the sewers, or if he's just drooling when he's seeing the kids, which I thought was pretty creepy. Because if I was a kid and this clown was looking at me drooling, I don't want to go there. And one thing that I noticed too is that he dresses more as a kind of old-timey clown from I don't know, early 1900s kind of circuses, where it's like a very old outfit, which kind of suggests, I think, that he's been around for a while, killing children and eating them and making them float. And of course he has his fetish for red balloons. I still don't think red balloons are very intimidating or scary, but after seeing the film, if I walk into a room and there's nobody in it and there's just a balloon there, I'm out. I'm getting out of there. No, I am not going in there. No thank you. Now, unlike the 1990 adaptation, this one is super duper gory. It does not hold back on the violence when it comes towards children, which I find very refreshing. Not that I enjoy violence towards children or anything like that, but it is brutal. You're getting limbs ripped off, blood everywhere, kids getting cut all over the place, and I'm just sitting there going, whoa, they went there. Alrighty. One of the things I didn't like about this film was in the first act, things take a bit longer to get rolling. Because it spends so much of the time establishing the 7 main children, their characters, what their fears are, and getting the group of the Losers Club together. They spend a lot of time doing that, and I'm sitting there going, come on, hurry up, we need to resolve this. And but there are quite a few scares and a few scenes which keep it interesting throughout. But I don't know, that just might be me. But I can see why they're doing that. It's to help, makes for stronger characters, more character development, makes us care about the characters more when there's more time spent on them. So when their lives are actually in danger, we actually care, which is very important in a horror movie. Is because if you don't care about the characters dying in the horror movie, you don't care. So when the kids are actually being chased by Pennywise, and when he's shape-shifts into other forms, you actually care about the characters and you don't want them to die. It is incredibly tense. That's another thing I'll say about this movie. It is very tense. I don't normally fare too well in horror movies. Most of the time I'm sitting there with my hands over my face, just saying, oh. But I'm still peeking through. I can still see, but I'm just because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to horror movies, even ones that aren't really that scary. But that's mostly because of jump scares. I absolutely hate jump scares. I think they're cheap, but it does do it better than some other horror movies out there that I could name. And it does use quite a few jump scares, but not too many. But also, once all the characters are established and the Losers Club is together, then it's just one thing after another, one encounter with Pennywise after the other, seeing what all the children, what their deepest, darkest fears are. And then from there on in, it's just smooth sailing right to the end. Well, smooth sailing for us watching, not really smooth sailing for the children. The kids can be a bit dumb sometimes. They're smart, but they're dumb. They, literally will have a conversation about staying together, not splitting up, under no circumstances. They split up, and 5 minutes later, one of the kids will just look over, oh, there's Pennywise, guess I'm going to walk off by myself and get isolated and trapped and then attacked by themselves. Absolute stupidity. Now, I can't really say if this movie is a faithful adaptation of the novel. I have not read the novel myself, but actually, after watching this film, I am actually curious to see what the book is like. So I might actually buy it and give it a read after watching. Another little thing that I found in the film that I liked is that that was a bit of a nod to the 1990 adaptation, is that because it was made in 1990 and Pennywise sleeps for about 27 years before he attacks again. Well, not the remake, it's been 27 years after the 1990 adaptation of the book, which I'm not sure if they did that on purpose, but I thought that was pretty cool. Now, overall, I'm going to use a very straightforward rating system at this stage. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do anything different, but we'll see. I'll be giving this movie a 8.5 out of 10. Now, just to sum everything up, it's a very, very, very intense film. It is scary. The actors, particularly most of the children, do a fantastic job acting. Bill Skarsgård, he does a phenomenal job portraying Pennywise. And yeah, lots of scares, lots of gore. Good stuff. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.